here, but the less homophobic. But I'm here in the straightest lineup, but I'm not straight. I'm here to represent the LGBTQ community. Unfortunately, I'm the B. Everyone hates bisexuals. I'm the worst bisexual too, so it's understandable. I'm the worst bisexual because I'm mostly a straight woman all the time. And you guys are gonna hate this, fellas especially. I'm a straight woman most of the time for financial reasons. I'm a fiscal faggot because I like going on a lot of dates, a lot of first dates, and guys love paying for my first dates. It's just fucking real. And me, as a woman, you know, if I'm going on a date with another woman, I give big dick energy. I'm paying for that date, all right? Or big clit energy. I don't know what the lesbians will say. Again, I'm the worst gay person for this. Yeah, I want to pay for her date. I want to take her out because women deserve it. But unfortunately, I don't got it like that right now. For the type of woman I want, I need to be in a different tax bracket for real, okay? Guys, you know what I'm saying. You got to pay to play. And if you don't got to, get the fuck out the field, all right? And yeah, so I guess I'm not gonna like meet any women unless I take them out. I just got to brainstorm. I got to find out how to eat out for the low. Like, are there any discounts out there? Like, is there a Bumpin' Donuts discount? Like, that's what the fuck I need. Like, why do I gotta wait for Tuesday to eat a taco I couldn't afford? Because you know the fish ones are more expensive. Let me grow up. Let me grow up right now because I just turned 30. I just turned 30. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of pressure from my family to have a kid. And for context, I'm Dominican. That's important. That's very important to know that I'm Dominican because. Real quick, before this is not a joke, but have you noticed, like, growing up, you read about stereotypes and you're like, when I grow up, I'm gonna put that shit to rest. I'm not putting people in boxes, right? And then you grow up and you start doing that. You start stereotyping people. And even worse, something crazy happens. Have you ever had this? We're all different people, but we've all experienced this. Have you ever had this in your stereotype group? You start doing something different, something against the group, and the group is mad at you. You're like, don't do that shit. You're fucking it up for the rest of the group, right? That's my grandma right now. She is losing her shit because I'm a 30-year-old Latina woman who is not even thinking about having children. She's like, how the fuck is that possible? Losing it. She's turning into a creep now. Like, she approaches me at family events like a fucking witch reading my prophecy. She's like, yeah, it's time. You need to have a baby. And I'm like, abuela, I am the baby. What are you talking about? I'm just a girl. She didn't fall for that. She's not fucking dumb. She looks at me and she knows my lifestyle. She knows, you know, I live like, I have a lifestyle of a deadbeat dad. I can't put a kid into that mix. So she looks at me and she dead out, and my cousin's here. He can attest to this. I'm not lying. She looks at me and she's like, just have the baby. Me and your mother will take care of it. I was like, damn, you want me to aspire to be a deadbeat mom? Like, what the fuck? Like, deadbeat dads, that's cool. Like, you see a deadbeat dad living at home with his kids, that's normal. But a deadbeat mom, you know what that's called? You know what that is? Illegal, okay? So, I'm not falling for that unless I get that in writing, because that is a sweet deal. But I told her I'm not gonna have a kid. You know why? Because I'm not even dating anyone. It's gonna take a couple years. I gotta meet someone, fall in love. And she's like, and I swear to God, she's like, no. Just have a baby with anybody. Just have a baby with anybody. I'm so dead eyes. I'm like, first of all, oh my God. I'm not my mother. Alright? Listen. This wasn't by accident, me being on stage. It took my parents a lot of terrible decisions for me to make it here. Okay? So I told her, nah, I'm not my mother. And second of all, I wanna have a baby like everyone else is having a baby. Like how my friends are having a baby, alright? Want to meet someone, fall in love, right? Want to fall in love and then, you know, have a baby to be the physical representation of that love. And we have our family and things are going well until they don't go well and things start to unravel. And I break up with the guy and I'm going to my friends. I'm like, I don't even know who he is anymore. He's a stranger. And my friends are thinking, that's why you can't have a baby with just anybody. I want to take the scenic route before I jump off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it the long way. But my grandma's not the only one who wants me to have a baby. Men are starting to ask for me to carry their child, and I'm still young and dumb enough to be like flattered by it, even though I know it's a trap and a scam. Real story, I was dating or fucking, I don't know what the fuck I was doing with this Russian guy last summer, and he dead ass goes to me like a business proposal, not romantic. He dead ass goes, Mother, with my Russian genes and your strong black genes, we can create the ideal child. Strong black jeans. The strongest black jeans I got in my closet, bro. And they're faded. Like, oh my fuck. And like, an ideal child for what? What is coming? Mind you, this was last year, so you must have saw some shit was going down. Because some shit was about to go down. And he needs a biracial army of children. I don't fucking know. It's a weird statement to say, like, because it feels inclusive, but it also feels like racist. You know, he's like, all genes matter for World War III. Like, it doesn't make sense. I wouldn't have a baby by a Russian man. That doesn't make any fucking sense. I would have a baby by a Chinese man because they're gonna win the war. Duh. What the fuck? I ghosted that guy. I believe it's okay to ghost people when they deserve it. He was a freak, so I ghosted him. And my friend Sean is here. I sent him the text message. This guy texted me so fucking butthurt. And he goes, the girl can leave El Barrio, but the Barrio will never leave the girl. Like, first of all, call it the hood. Stop trying to flex your Spanish. Like, yeah, I'm all from the hood. Like, and what you're trying to insinuate, you're trying to say that I'm a hood rat, so I'm always gonna be doing hood rat shit. It made me think about my father. My father came to this country with a medical degree. He got turned away, obviously, from the Dominican Republic. He came from the Dominican Republic, came here, one of 16. He worked hard, had a series of jobs before he became an entrepreneur. He met a beautiful woman, got married, had 4 kids, a home he owned in Westchester. Everything was going great, and then he would sneak off on the weekends to go to Washington Heights, have an affair with my mother, birth me a bastard child, rank up $70,000 in child support debt, get deported back to the Dominican Republic, and now his main family hates him. So just like my father, I will continue to do hood rat shit for the rest of my life. Now his main family hates him, and I'm here. If you guys want to learn more about that family in Westchester, he met a woman named Susan. He's Dominican, but he looks like Al Pacino. So he birthed blonde-haired, blue-eyed kids. And then he had an affair, met my mother, and had me a bastard child. I just started talking to my siblings this year, because apparently my dad died, so there was a will situation. Long story short, I'm the special key for the will, so my siblings contacted me, because I'm like that girl. and this is great because I'm learning a lot about my siblings, how they grew up. I knew about them. I knew they were out in Westchester in a home, and I was in the fucking projects. And my sister's telling me, she's like, yeah, Dad, he wasn't always around for us. So I was like, telling me he was a deadbeat dad at home? I've never been so happy to hear children were being neglected. Oh my God. And she's telling me this, and I'm so happy to hear that he was like consistent in his like shit behavior. He was so consistent in his shit behavior. And you know, and then I started feeling bad, guys. I started feeling bad. You know why? Because listen, I grew up in the hood. Around 6 years old, you're watching TV, right? You're watching movies, TV shows. You start seeing nice families, nice homes. You start looking around your apartment and you're like, I think I'm a statistic, fuck. But you shrug it off and you keep on going. These 4 white kids in Westchester, they weren't prepared for the savageness, the savagery of a Caribbean man hiding multiple families. They weren't prepared, you know? Like, she was telling me, I was on the phone with her and she's like, and I'm like, what do you mean he didn't pick you up from soccer practice? What a bastard. Mind you, me and my mom, I'm an only child, and my mom never came to any of my events. She didn't even have a job, and she still didn't go to any of my events. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was optional for your parents to be there, but I know now parents need to be there. And he wasn't there for those white kids, and that's really fucked up. And then she gets crazy. I gotta go now. But she gets really crazy, guys. She starts telling me that, and my father was a drug dealer. He was a drug trafficker. He really was living like a Walter White kind of situation. And so she tells me that he tried to keep their lives separate, like hood life and the Westchester life separate. But one day, a group of masked Latino men this is how you know she's a white lady, because she said Latino men. To me, that's just men. But she's like, one day, a group of masked Latino men held us up at gunpoint because he owed them drugs, and he gave them the drugs, and everything was okay. But that was the most traumatic experience in my life. And I was like, click, that's some ghetto ass shit I don't want to be a part of. Thank you.